What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another daily dose of Pulsechain news, and welcome back to Cryptographics. And this morning we have a very interesting update. Well, not really interesting. It's just nice that it's public. Things are pretty damn congested right now on the Pulsechain network, and the bridge has been actually swamped. So I'm going to share my screen real quick here, and we're going to get right into it today. I don't want to waste any time. So let's click on the Richard Hart tweet. So Richard Hart tweeted yesterday, I would stop using the bridge. And then this morning, he's come out and said, please stop using the bridge.pulsechain.com. More coins are coming in than coming out. The software that the bridge validators used quite successfully over the years of testnets is dying under the load. So, and then he's got two links to the GitHub here. Until a quorum of 6 of 9 signers sign that they saw an entry to the bridge and to the Ethereum side, nothing comes out of the Pulsechain side. 10 smart entities are working relentlessly on trying to get that software to work with the higher load Pulsechain's popularity has brought. Right now, this method gets the software to go back and find transactions it needs assigned, but it crashes if you do ask it to do more than 100 at a time. 32 gigs of memory in the instances with 4 to 5 gigs allocated per container allocated. Suggestions or references to the solution, basically asking for anyone willing to put out some ideas. And yeah, so what this means, guys, no. For one, let's just dispel the one thing here. This doesn't mean that your funds are lost. If your funds are in the bridge right now and they're waiting to come across, this isn't a hack. This isn't an issue where you're going to lose your funds. This is just a time delay, if you will, where the expected time that you're going to get your funds in on the Pulsechain side has now just been delayed, okay? And you're not alone. There's a lot of people that are trying to get their funds across at the moment that just can't right now. So this is very unfortunate, but it's appreciated that Richard's actually being transparent with this and being upfront and letting us know kind of where everything is at. So this is actually, I mean, in terms of his disclosure, it's great. Obviously, it's not great in terms of how swamped it is, but if we're looking at this from a higher viewpoint, this is kind of a good problem to have in a sense. And I'm not completely saying here that, oh, it's great, we're having bridge problems or we're having bridge congestion, right? I'm not saying that that's good, but what I am saying is this is a problem that shows that there's demand. Okay. And if there's this much demand where the point of, well, the bridge, the point of connection between Ethereum to Pulsechain is so congested that it can't process everything, kind of implies that there's quite a bit of demand. And imagine here when this bridge opens and there's exchanges or centralized exchanges that start to list it, there is more on-ramps. I mean, there is a ton of potential that this points to for Pulsechain. So very unfortunate, but guys, please don't send your funds into the bridge at this time. If they are in there, again, don't worry. They're safe. They're just locked and they will come through eventually. So just be patient. And let's talk about the prices real quick, because a lot of you I've been seeing in the comments are talking about the prices. And let me just get to the right. I have a lot of people I'm talking to that are like, oh my God, everything's way below SAC or the way below the sacrifice prices. And yes, they are. But let's put this in perspective here. With the pairs that actually have dollar value, all of the funds that, or sorry, with the amount of liquidity that's in these pools, it's pretty volatile still. So yes, we're gaining liquidity. We got about $1 million in liquidity on the DAI and Pulse side, and we're gaining liquidity in the other pools, but still, we haven't even seen the amount of liquidity that we're going to see yet. So like on this pool, for instance, on DAI wrapped Pulse, a $10,000 buy is going to move the price significantly. That person's going to see 10% slippage, and we're going to see the price rocket up quite a bit. So imagine a bunch of $10,000 buys. Okay, this is not very much. This is very volatile. It will be very volatile at the moment. So consider that everything that we're seeing now is not going to last, and no one can really get these prices, guys. No one can. Like that's why the price is as low as it is on all these things, and no one's buying it because no one can get in right now. So there are going to be very few people that actually get this price. Okay, very, very, very few. So for everyone that's seeing the prices here of like way below sacrifice, this is just temporary. and don't think you're missing. Like, yes, technically you could look at this as you're missing out, but like nobody's going to get this opportunity. Okay. Very, very few people are going to get in at this price. It's going to rocket back up to the sacrifice prices very quickly, and we'll be back to business or back in business. Okay. So let me just check in real quick and see how everyone's doing. I see 90 of you are in here right now. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Godfather J6, DJ and Dougie. Good morning, everyone. Love your crypto guide on your website. I give it to all new onboards. Thanks, bro. Hey, thank you, EO2 Davis. I appreciate you, man. Hope that is true for everybody else. Check out the book if you haven't. Go to cryptographics.com. That's this guy right over here. This guy on cryptographics.com. Free PDF download. CoinGecko might list PLS. That's exciting. Yeah, price is way below sacrifice. Yeah, guys. This comment right here, I want to emphasize this real quick. So great comment, Aku Aaron. Look, it's been like 4 or 5 days, not even 5 days now. And I am sure if you looked at all launches 5 days after launch, it wasn't what everyone expected in some way, shape, or form. Okay. If you've expected the price to be a rocket ship from day one, maybe we should temper our expectations a bit here. Not saying that expectations are bad in general. I mean, it's okay to have expectations, but let's be reasonable about them. Okay. And I don't think that having expectations of a 20 or 50x on launch, especially given what we're seeing right now, is appropriate. So let's give things time. And remember, what we talked about on the channel for a while is dollar cost averaging and making sure that you're consistent over a period. When the Pulsechain bridge opens, who knows? Maybe these prices last because maybe people can finally get out and they don't like what's been going on, right? And they want to get out of the ecosystem. So maybe there is a mass capitulation or sell-off that happens in a lot of these pools, and you're able to get in over a period of maybe days or weeks after this bridge opens. But if you go all in right now, you're not going to be able to get those. Well, if you go in right away when the price goes back up, because let's be real, when the bridge opens, these prices that we're seeing aren't going to last. Like, they're going to be gone just like that. So if you are waiting on the sidelines, just know that there still likely is opportunity if you're being consistent. Okay. There's likely to be ups and downs. Like every new ecosystem that's ever launched, there's ups and downs. Stivik, hey, I've seen sometimes people mention that EHEX and PHEX wouldn't be 1-to-1 in the future. Can you elaborate why that would be or happen or how? I'm going to say that for a future video. I really want to make sure we're covering the news today. I appreciate your comments. Expect that in a future video. Guys, please smash the like for the algorithm. And yeah, 2 years, that's all you need. 2 months, 2 years. Just give it some time, guys, in general. And we're going to switch gears here, and we're going to talk about, what was the other thing I want to talk about? Right. So let's talk about scams really quickly, guys, because I want to make sure everyone is safe out there. So the big announcement this morning was obviously the bridge. And the second one that I want to talk about is, let's go to Twitter again. And I want to open up my recent tweet. And let's go to So let's talk about faucets, okay? Because it's really easy right now with the lack of PLS out there to want to go and connect your wallet to something, get some free pulse. Seems easy. But the thing is, guys, if you don't connect your wallet to something that, if you connect your wallet to something and you don't check what the permissions are for what you're approving, you can have yourself cleaned out completely if you have anything else in your wallet. So here is a general rule of thumb for faucets that you can follow. If it asks you to connect your wallet to claim tokens, do not do it. Do not connect your wallet to something you don't know and trust from an entity or someone you completely trust. Okay. And even then, you shouldn't have to trust people. Faucets, be very, very, very careful with. Okay. So here's how a faucet should work. Now I'm going to go to, where is it? There's another one that I did. So now this faucet here, PLS-faucet, does work. Okay. It does work. It takes some time because it's very congested right now. But this is how a wallet address faucet should work, where you just insert your wallet address. You don't connect to anything. You just place your address in here and you press the CAPTCHA and then you claim. And it's that simple. If anyone asks you again to connect your wallet, be very cautious, be very careful. Right now, the only places you should be connecting your wallet to in relation to the Pulsechain ecosystem is app.pulsex.com, pulsechain.com, pulsex.com, and bridge.pulsechain.com. Those 4 are the main places where you can connect safely on mainnet. Everything else, be very careful. It's likely there, guys, there's so many people right now that are getting scammed, and I don't want to see that happen. I've seen people getting ripped, having their funds ripped out of their wallet by connecting to things that are promising them to have give them tokens either in PLSX or PLS. Just be super careful out there, guys. Please, 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 please. And be patient. If you don't know what you're doing, it's better not to do anything at all, because it's so hard to interpret what's going on right now for people who can't get into the nitty-gritty and see a lot of the data and really understand what they're looking at, that sometimes it's best not to make moves. Like, let's even go to the PulseX exchange and talk about these prices for a second. So let's go to that's not the right one. App.pulsex.com. So let's come in here. So let's talk about what's happening with the prices. Okay, let's say you have DAI and you want to connect your wallet. Well, let's say you wanted to sell your DAI for PulseX or something like that. And let's say you've got 10 grand and you're wanting to FOMO in. Well, look, let's see here. Where is it? USDC. 10,000 USDC. Oh, this is the wrong one. Sorry, guys. USDC on Ethereum. And one thing that's cool, guys, is if you're looking at the pairs, you can see here that USDC has a little, and all the tokens that are bridged over, other than Hex from Ethereum at the moment, they all have a little pulse ring around, a little pulse colored ring gradient around the token ticker. Okay, around the token symbol. So check this out. USDC, USDT, all these guys have the little pulse ticker around them. Okay, so if we go to Pulse DAI at the moment, yes, there's liquidity. You got 1.9% impact on 10K. Okay, if we get a bunch of buys for 10K, this is going to move the price very quickly. So very few people are actually going to get these prices we're seeing. Okay, so while it looks crazy in the deals, it's not going to last forever. And don't panic because you're not able to get in these deals. Okay, and if someone's promising you, oh, you guys aren't seeing what I'm posting, right? You guys aren't seeing that at all. Sorry, guys. Let's go to DAI. 1,000, 10,000. Look. So like I was saying, every time someone buys 10,000, it's going to impact the price 1.95%. Okay. That's going to continue to go up every time someone buys. Okay. So 10 of these buys, and we're going to see a crazy movement. So basically for $100,000 of buys is going to shift the price significantly. Okay. So 10 people coming in with $10,000 is going to shift this. So not everyone's going to get this. These prices aren't going to last forever. And don't FOMO because you're thinking, oh my God, my 10K can get me 683 million PulseX. That's not necessarily the case. All right. This may be the case for a few people, like for 5 people or for one person, but every time someone buys 10K with DAI, this is going to decrease. Okay. And then there's going to be 2% less, and then 2% less, and then 2% less. And eventually we're going to be back up at sacrifices prices immediately. Okay. Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. I see that. Let's see here. What am I missing? I wanted to do just a quick stream, guys, because I wanted to make sure everyone's safe out there. Everyone understands what's going on with the bridge. And yeah, no, sorry, guys. Wrong screen. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna again, Aku, thank you for these comments. Like, you're killing it, man. Thank you. Power City ain't up. Liquid loans ain't up. We got so much coming. It's literally the beginning. It's not how we get there. It's where we end up. God bless. May you all succeed. Exactly. How we get there isn't important in the meantime. Yes, things are a little bit rocky right now in terms of availability for all of us. Get across the bridge, but that's temporary, guys. Just wait, be patient, and just know that things are going to work themselves out, and you don't need to do anything crazy at the moment to try and get onto the platform, to try and get a little bit of a deal. I know the prices are crazy, but just be patient, okay? And be consistent. Let's see. Crypto Stylist, what's up? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. Glad to see you in here. Let's see here. If I send my USDC into the bridge, I see it in my wallet on Pulsechain, but it's not the USDC with the 107 address, so I can't buy anything. With a legit USDC, like I said at the beginning of the video, all the bridge funds are held up right now. It's overly congested. Just be patient, guys. It will show up eventually. Okay, Igor, I'm gonna bring your comment up on stream, just on screen, just because I want to educate you. So Igor says, yo, RH let many people down, bro. Shifty launch worse than FTX. FTX literally failed. It lost all of its customers' funds, and it was nothing like the bridge. The bridge currently is paused, okay, but there's nothing failed. FTX was a complete scam from the beginning. And you can see it on chain how they manipulated prices, how they created their own entities to leverage and create price appreciation for their own personal benefit. And this is nothing. This isn't even this. You can't even compare these, my friend. I'm sorry, but I think you need to do a little bit more research. Let's see here. Yeah, no. Let's see here. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys today. I wanted to do a quick update. I know it's not super deep. We're not going into too much in terms of pricings and everything, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew about the bridge, that you guys know about what's going on with the prices, what's going on with liquidity, and yeah, we'll leave it there, guys. So thank you guys for being here. I know that there's so much going on. Again, take a deep breath. Just wait. No one's lost their funds. No one has been wrecked. Just please be patient on all the moves. Be sure of what you're clicking on. Like, make sure if you're in this exchange, you are not like, please, guys, if you're going to move into a stable coin for whatever reason, I would not even advise doing that unless you really know what you're doing. If you're going into a stable coin, make sure it's the right stable coin, because people have sent PLSX to the wrong DAI or the wrong USDC, which is going down every single day. And you don't want, look at this. If you go to this USDC is only worth 78,000 pulse versus this, like 10,000 USDC is worth $1. So if you send it to this and it's going to continue to go down, you're going to get wrecked. Please don't. Just sit and wait, hold up. Make sure you know exactly what you're doing, guys, and just wait. All right. That's it, guys. I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys all for being here. Anyone that needs some help with this coaching to get yourself ready to figure out, strategies, liquidity, what's the best tokens to use in terms of coming over the bridge when it opens up, how to get involved with the whole Pulsechain ecosystem. I've got one-on-one calls for 30 minutes and 60 minutes down below, as well as I've got a book out on Amazon that's right here. The links are in the description as well. And again, guys, just wait. Just be patient. Things are going to work themselves out. Have a great day. If you want to donate, I have a donation link in the description below. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. I will be on every single day around 9 a.m. to update you guys of what's going on in the ecosystem. So subscribe, drop me a comment, and drop me a like, please. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be probably pretty soon. Peace.